Yarg.
Hey everybody, this is Minnie here, and that's Vishy on the other
Hello.
end there.
Why do I have to be on the other end? Why can't I be beside you?
Because you're not beside me.
True.
You're in a different time zone, silly goose.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we gonna talk about?
What is
How
there to
about
talk
those
about?
lost cosmonauts?
Come on, we failed to do
We
that
failed
many
because
times.
you didn't want to do it. You were like, I'm too lazy.
Oh, oh Lord.
And so right now I'm playing one of my favorite maps on Halo 1, which everybody hates, the library. It's that one where all the flood are everywhere, and everything sort of looks all the same.
Okay. Well, let's try this cosmonaut theory again.
Do you want to do it?
We'll talk about it for about 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, we don't have to go into anything in detail.
Okay.
You'll probably end up getting lost in it anyway. So let's go,
Yeah.
shall we?
Okay, in 1959, there were allegedly reports of a successful manned flight into space by the Soviet Union, although they did not disclose this information because the cosmonauts were stranded in space, unable to return back to Earth.
Alright.
That is why, in the history books, you will read that Yuri Gagarin was the first man to successfully go into space and return back to Earth, whereas there was a group of 4 cosmonauts prior to that, 2 years prior to Yuri's flight, that did successfully make it into orbit, but became stranded. There were 3 transmissions received from that space shuttle. The first one was launch successful, orbiting Earth. The second one was a distress call. They were pleading with the Soviet government to be saved, asking why they were going to leave them there.
Alright.
Then the third one was just inaudible. It was just screams of terror.
That's terrifying.
Very much so.
You see what I did there? You said terror, and I said... Just never mind, it's not even funny. It's funny in my mind, but no. Anyway. So yeah.
That's pretty much it. There's not very much more to talk about it, unless you want to quote the facts and all that sort of
You
stuff.
already
but
failed at that, so...
I failed at it. You failed at it.
It's not my job
We
to quote the facts. We agreed on that.
No, you told me what I was going to do, and I was like, fine.
No, we agreed, because you said, fine. I made a suggestion, and you were like, okay, let's do it.
Let's do this. Whew.
So anyway,
Yep, cosmonauts floating in space.
it's pretty damn sexy.
I wonder if that spacecraft ever crashed back down into Earth. That was probably what happened in Roswell.
What, wait, the Roswell one?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
the aliens and all that. Didn't that happen in 1963 or something around the lines of that?
I don't know. Cold War history gets a little dull for me.
Yeah, it's too cold.
Ah, I get it.
You'd have to be an idiot not to. So yeah, what now?
Hey, you know what? I think the Cold War might be the first war that Russia suffered less casualties than their enemy.
But
Because they
there's
only
still quite a
lost
few
like
casualties.
they only lost like 10 people.
Well,
That's like true,
that,
and we lost a lot
oh,
more. but at the same time, they weren't directly involved in the wars. So,
Yeah. But how about those skirmishes that we got into with Russia during the Cold War?
You mean the little ones in like Korea?
Yeah, and in what would it be? Cuba.
We didn't really have that much fighting in Cuba. I thought we just had that little missile crisis that we had to deal with. Which in order to fix it,
Yeah,
all we
well-
did was just come with a conclusion. Bros, if you take your missiles out of here, we'll take our missiles out of Turkey. Solve the problem.
Well, it was more of a matter of if Russia puts missiles in Cuba, then we're going to launch nukes to both Cuba and Russia.
Well, they'd already put nukes in there, I thought.
I don't believe they did. In fact, I'm quite certain that's what the Cuban Missile Crisis was about, because the U.S. had
Well,
a
why would it be a
blockade
missile
surrounding-
crisis if they didn't have a missile?
because Russia was trying to ship missiles to Cuba, but
Because I
we
know the
prevented
North
them.
Korean missile crisis, they had to have a missile before it could be stated as a crisis. And also
Oh,
had
and
to
a fun
have good
fact,
graphics. Hashtag video
Did you kn-
games.
Huh.
Freaking crisis. Who can run that? I know I can't.
Did you know that those missiles that in those pictures and war films that shows Russia parading down their streets?
Nope.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Oh. Well, Russia had their missiles going down the streets through Moscow or something like that. But the missiles that they were showing were a fake.
I think I saw that.
These sentinels will supplement your combat systems, but I suggest you upgrade to at least a Class 12 combat student. Your
So,
current only scans as a Class 2, which is ill-suited for this kind of work.
Yep.
What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know, but I'm quite certain that this is going to be one of your most boring videos.
No, my most boring video was, actually, it was on this level, I think. I was like, yeah. I'm just gonna go over here. Yeah. And I'm gonna go over here. Yeah. Oh, hey, look, flood. Yeah. That's how I acted, so. This is bound to be just slightly better.
Only slightly.
I've got a strange topic. How about that Aleister Crowley? Pretty freaky guy, isn't he?
Who?
Activity
Aleister Crowley.
You're in a drone control subsystem. I must reset the
I don't know who that is.
Please continue on. I will rejoin you when I've completed.
Oh, he is the person who gave birth to Satanism, as far as I know. And I know that he gave birth to modern day paganism.
Really?
Yeah. That car.
It's like shit.
What?
I said your truck sounds like shit.
Eh, just maybe he didn't cut off his muffler. Maybe it just broke off accidentally.
No, I'm pretty sure that he had his truck straight pipe.
Shh.
That does wonders on your gas mileage.
It also does wonders on your wallet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why? How am I running Halo 1 at like 20 FPS? This is sad.
So, yeah, how about that Christianity?
It's amazing, I gotta tell you, man. Best religion ever. In fact, I think it's the only true one.
And if I remember correctly, I believe that Islam is in the same group.
Alright, let's not get the Muslims into this, dude. It's funny because Family Guy said that, and that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. So how about that Muslim god saying that it's okay to rape captured women?
I don't know, man. It's pretty messed up. I mean, rape is pretty messed up as it is.
I don't know. There could be a benefit to it.
Unwanted pregnancy, I guess. I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff.
More soldiers to fight.
Well, they're like 12, though. What good will they be?
So
Actually, no, they'll be like 12 days old. Knowing Muslim cultures. You're old enough, get out and fight.
very, very bad accent.
What? So?
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of which, I've been actually dying to have a religious argument with somebody. I haven't had one in a while.
Interesting.
It's funny though, whenever I get in a religious argument, I always dupe everybody on the fact that most of them haven't read a Bible. Like, why you criticizing them?
You know nothing of my religion. Why are you trying to criticize it?
And they'll be like, because I'm a hater, bruh. And I'll be like, it's okay, I don't feel for you.
Awesome. So yeah, about that muffler.
Never cut it off. It's just annoying. It doesn't make you look cool.
And it doesn't make it sound cool either.
Of course not.
Nope.
Your environment should serve you well with the flood begins to roll. You are a good planner.
Yeah, man, this is a boring video. Wow.
Yep.
So, yeah, what do you want to talk about?
I have no clue.
It's like the day that when we're playing Minecraft, we have all this stuff we want to talk about. But the one day when I go and I'm like, hey, let's play some Halo 1, all of a sudden, boom, comes dry. All topics just gone.
Did you talk about something?
What?
That's because we were trying to talk about something in this video.
Oh yeah, Russian cosmonauts. Didn't work too well.
Nope.
So how about those aliens?
What?
Yeah. Do you believe in aliens, I could say?
No, not really.
Mine's a
Then
more or
again,
less
they do
sort of thing.
exist.
What?
Aliens do exist. I mean, hell, they come to Texas all the time.
Ha. I get it.
And California.
I ain't seen one.
You live with them.
No, I don't. Wait, what if I do?
I would conjecture that the other
What if Hollywood is full of them? After all, everybody knows that we're all movie stars and there's no such thing as poor over here. Even though we have like one of the worst economies. I didn't say anything.
Yep. Texas is better.
Oh yeah, I mean, I bet it is, considering, it's a Republican state.
And we don't
But,
give a shit what Obama says.
Oh, honestly, I wouldn't either. I would literally make laws to go work around their laws. Which isn't that what they do?
Pretty much.
Now, do they have laws working around the gun ban that was going on in the 1930s?
What was that?
All automatic rifles have to be gone through the government and blah blah blah, all this and that. Oppression. as I
What, like
label
full
everything.
automatic weapons?
Yeah, fully automatic.
They're not legal in Texas either.
So gay. Like, you can't have them at all, or like, you have to get it through the government.
Well, if you have a license, you could buy them.
Alright, well, that's better than nothing.
Yeah.
I still want a grenade launcher.
Yeah, so you can spend $40 a grenade.
Yep, and add an extra $1,200 to my taxes every year. Hey, you know what? That explosive power would be well worth it.
When the zombies attack. Do you believe that there are ever be zombies?
Oh, dude. What is it? There was a guy who got arrested in Finland, right?
Yeah.
Apparently he got arrested for having too many weapons, or something like that. I don't know, I didn't get the full facts. I got it from some guy, so don't exactly know how legit the proof is, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, what the guy did was, they found him, right? Like, they found his weapon stash. And they laid it out all over the floor. There's at least, like, 40 different guns.
Okay.
But, you know, you saw things like Uzis and stuff in there and everything, and I was so jealous.
Huh.
Seriously,
Why
I was like,
can't
why can't I
I-
have that?
This is why we can't have nice guns.
Yeah, this is why we can't have nice guns. Thanks a lot, Obama. I blame Obama for everything, okay?
Oh, he's to blame for a lot of things. I mean, after all, he's a Muslim who hates America.
I don't know. Hey, you know, we don't even say the worst things about him. We need to get high up there on the things that people say about Obama. I mean, there are some people that call him the Antichrist.
I was just about to say that. He is the Antichrist.
Dun dun dun. Wait a minute, hold on. Where is his robe of purple and scarlet, though?
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out in due time. Like, you see him every morning, that's like his bathrobe or whatever.
Or
He
just
wears
has
one of those.
has a purple suit in his wardrobe.
It makes sense, I mean, he's black. Like, people typically wear purple sometimes. At least where I live. It's a thing, you know?
Purple also means that you're gay.
Like, nigga, we gotta wear purple. Now me, I love the color red. It's just one of those colors, you know?
No, don't.
Oh, well, that's because you don't have a soul. You're just like a ginger.
True.
Speaking of which, have you ever, did you hear me talking about those 12-foot tall gingers?
What about him?
Yeah, apparently there was 12-foot tall gingers that was, in North America. And they used to eat people.
So there were 12 1-foot tall red-headed people who eat people.
No, 12-foot tall as in they were 12 feet tall. And there was a lot of them. That's
Well, how
twice
big
the
is-
height of a 6-foot tall person.
Okay.
I mean,
at
that's
the time
just
would have been-
common math. That's like finding out how much the percentage of your triceps are in your whole body. It's easy. You see, the back is 1/2 of your body, right? And your triceps are 66% of your arms. So just add that together. Your triceps are 116% of your body.
I will deactivate the security lock. Wait
Okay.
On a
Your
different
math
note,
must be off.
so anyway,
'Cause
but
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure-
and so what happened was that all the apparently all the Native Americans killed them before they
Cool.
could start eating everybody else.
So they were man-eating giants.
Yeah. Speaking of which, man-eating giants reminds me of Christianity.
Oh yeah, about those angels having sex with people and having those giant children.
Yeah. And they did
And they
eat
had to
people.
kill
They
their kids.
ate people, and it was like that was messed up.
What were they called again?
Nephilim. I was saying, man, that must have been pretty messed up. Like, you just walk outside, and all of a sudden you see some giant walking toward your city, and you just run back inside. Mom! Mom! Pack your bags, let's get in the car! Except they didn't have a car. They had a camel.
Get the guns.
Get in the camel, come on!
Get in the camel. That just doesn't even sound pleasant. Poor camel.
No, drive, camel, drive.
Like you're kicking it in its liver. Drive.
Yeah. Yeah, but from what I remember, there was yeah, some of those Nephilim guys, they actually remained alive. So, like after the flood.
So there are still some of them here.
Well, you never know. I mean, for example,
That's
I thought Goliath was one of the remnants.
Well, he was a giant.
Yeah, I thought they called him a living remnant of the Nephilim. At some
But
point.
then again, you got to consider that people back then were only like 5'2".
But even then, how big was he told? Like, how big was he called?
I don't know.
Yeah, he
Like
must have
2
been
heads higher than every other man.
2 inches.
2 heads.
That's still huge. That's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
So I thought they called him huge because wasn't the whole Philistine army was basically their whole confidence was just in that one soldier. So I think he would have been a little taller than 7 feet tall. If their
Yep, and he
whole
got
army.
killed Well, he got knocked out with a pebble and then he got his head chopped off. That would be
Well,
a
I
pretty
don't think it was a
sucky death.
pebble.
Well, it was a smooth stone.
And as we all know, stones are smooth. They're not rocks, they're stones.
Okay, smooth rock.
Oh no. No. It's a smooth stone. But you know how their slingshots worked back then, right?
Yep.
You know how random that was? Like how random it would go? I don't see how you could control that. What when you have to sling it around your head and just let it go at a certain time?
Yeah.
That's just hard though to hit the guy in the forehead like 3 times.
You can get pretty accurate with it.
I know, but that's still pretty intense.
Mm-hmm. Hey, think about this. The Jews back in the 1920s made guns out of pulling parts.
Well, guns are a different story. They're easy to make. People make guns out of plastic.
The Glock.
I'm talking about a 3D printer.
Oh, well, yeah, whatever. Glocks are still crappy.
Dude, I wanted a 3D printer for the sole purpose that I wanted to make an M4.
That would be awesome.
Thing is, though, most people, the government actually doesn't want you to do that. Do you know what they did?
What?
So somebody posted up like the whole plans for making a really nice weapon, right? Out of the 3D printer, and a lot of people didn't want it. And a lot of people didn't want it. The government didn't want it, but by the time they deleted its original source, right? It was uploaded to like 40 different places, and one of the places they couldn't delete because it was a torrenting place.
What?
The file was constantly being shared by a bunch of people.
Fuck you, government.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, why you being such a dick? It's just weapons. I can't have my weapons of mass destruction. What are you trying to plan, Obama? Are you Trying to unleash your secret agenda?
What is his secret agenda
The
anyway?
energy barrier
Take over
surrounding the
America,
index will
take over the
deactivate
world,
when it
start
hits
World
the
War
ground
III,
floor.
become king of the world, kill himself.
Okay.
I
Kind
don't
of
know,
like Hitler,
most great leaders end up killing themselves for some strange reason.
because their people or another country is trying to kill them.
Ah, yeah, you got a
You
point.
may now retrieve the index.
Although, in all honesty, I don't
okay,
want
it wouldn't
Chinese
have-
people running up at my doorstep at the end of World War III, so.
Protocol requires
So yeah, how
I
about
take
that
possession
total
of the
economic
index for transport.
collapse?
Your organic form
It's gonna
will
happen in
receive fungal
2014.
protection.
Alright, everybody, this is what you gotta
The
do.
index must
Load
not
up
fall
on
into the
canned
hands of the
foods.
flood Before we reach the control room and activate the
And
installation.
guns.
And guns.
The flood is
If you live in
spreading. We must
Australia,
hurry.
or especially if you live in Sweden, I'm sorry, but you won't have much access to many guns.
Australia.
just-
sucks.
It's just a fact.
out.
You won't have access to guns. So this is what you're gonna have to do, okay? Get a 3D printer before an economic collapse. Make guns.
Is it
And get
legal
out of
to
that
bring
stupid
the
habit
printer
saying that
back?
guns are bad. Guns are a glorious thing and you should love them.
We can't let the monitor activate Halo. We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo.
Where would Australia be
According to
without
my
guns?
analysis of the available data, I believe
I don't
the best
know.
course of
They didn't-
action is somewhat risky. An explosion of
Well, they only sent
sufficient
like
size will help
2,000 people to
destabilize
fight
the
in
ring
World War II
and will
anyway.
cut
Like
through
it
a
wouldn't
number
matter.
of primary systems. We
But
need to
still,
trigger
they
a
almost took
detonation
them
on a
over.
large scale, however.
I thought that was Japan that almost took them
Starship's
over.
fusion reactors going critical would do the job. I'm
No,
going to
it's
search what's
Germany.
left of the Covenant battlenet.
Why
and
would
see if I
Germany
can
attack all the way
locate
down
killer
there?
robots'
That's
crash
Japanese
sites. If the ship's
territory.
fusion reactors are still relatively intact, we can use them to destroy
Um,
Halo.
The proximity to Australia, which was at the time a British colony.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
So you see, you never
be
want to
back.
get in a war with Germany when you're all alone,
No.
because they'll always win. But if you have like 10 superpowers working together, then you might be able to take them out.
I haven't located the crash site yet, but we need to buy
But
some
yeah, like
time
current day,
in
if
case
they
the Monitor
basically
or
use
his
the,
Sentinels find a
you
way
know,
to
superior
activate
tactics
Halo's
that they
final
had.
weapon without the index.
Well, no, Germany's not even allowed to have an
The
army above
machinery in these
100,000
cannons
now
are Halo's primary firing
because of World War
mechanisms.
One and Two.
They consist of 3 phase pulse generators that amplify Halo's signal and
Yep,
allow it
the
to fire
Geneva
deep into
Conventions.
space. The power levels
Stupid
are
Geneva
enormous.
conventions.
I can't even begin to calculate the pulse's range.
I wanted to see what Hitler 2.0 would
I'll
be
be
like,
back.
and you just
If we
ruined it for
damage
me.
or destroy these generators, the Monitor will need to repair them before Halo can be used. That should buy us some time. I'm marking the location
Think about
of the
that. Hitler
pulse generator
2.0.
with a nav point.
That would
we
be
need
scary.
to move in and neutralize the device.
You there? Hello? Oh, it doesn't matter. Alright, this is
So,
Minnie
if we
signing
damage
out.
or destroy these generators, the